Welcome back, everyone. This is part 8 on what if boboiboy was in My Hero Academia. I do not own boboiboy and My Hero Academia or any of the characters in this video. They belong to their own respected authors. Chapter 10. In first place, Team Todoroki. Second place, the team who managed to make a huge comeback from 0 points is Team Midoriya. Moving on, third place goes to Team Bakagu. Lastly, in fourth place, Team Shinso. The crowds gave the winning team a loud cheer. There you have it, folks. These 4 teams will advance to the final round. Now, we'll take an hour's break for lunch before we start the afternoon festivities. See ya, the crowd slowly started to leave the stage. It was now break time, meaning the students, staffs, and the audience went for their lunch. Hey, Eraserhead, let's go grab food. Present Mike turned to Aizawa. I'm going to sleep, he quickly rejected, already in his yellow sleeping bag. How disappointing, a suicide as she and her team didn't manage to proceed in the next round. Mina-chan, Yaoyorozu-chan, congratulations, she smiled. Even though she failed to continue in the next stage, she didn't forget to congratulate her friends. Thank you, both girls replied as they walked together for lunch. Ida-kun. I didn't know you had a special move like that. No fair. Uraraka huffed as she felt slightly betrayed by the Four Eyes class representative. It has nothing to do with fairness. I just wasn't using it as intended. Ida waved his hand in his own unique way. Besides, I wanted to do something that could compete with Midoriya. Isn't that a manly thing, huh? Typical for boys, Uraraka replied. Then, Ida paused for a while. Well, it wasn't only me who had a special move, boboiboy has it as well, remember? To be honest, he was stunned that there's another person who's been keeping an unusual move from others' knowledge beside him. Now that you mention it, he did use a special move during the cavalry battle. Uraraka recalled. His lightning suddenly turned red. I mean, wasn't his lightning yellow in color during our training? She questioned. Indeed, it was, Ida replied. He never saw red lightning in his life, not to mention that the red lightning looked very dangerous and powerful. Boboiboy was the first to demonstrate him that. Not to mention, his speed increased during that form. I don't know if you notice this, but his personality switches very often, Uraraka added. When Thunderstorm first appeared before her eyes, she immediately felt a frightening sensation. Also, she wasn't that blind for not noticing boboiboy's personality changes as he used his elemental quirk. Now that you mention it, he does, Ida agreed. He wanted to ask boboiboy about that, but he thought that it would be too disrespectful considering that exceeded their friendship boundaries. Both of them went silent for a moment. Just how many secrets does he keep from them? I think we should personally ask him about this. Ida indicated that he tried to get rid of this overwhelming feeling that he's getting right now. Yeah, I think you're right. Uraraka smiled. Speaking of which, where is Deku-kun and boboiboy? She looked around. I saw boboiboy talking to Midnight Sense just now, however. I don't know where Midoriya-kun went after the cavalry battle, Ida said as if Midoriya had disappeared into thin air. Let's go to the cafeteria first. Maybe we'll find them there. He suggested. Okay. With that, the class representative and the brown-haired girl walked away. Principal office. The door was locked. Come in, please, said Principal Nezu from inside his office. I'm sorry, but you called, sir. Boboiboy slowly went inside the office. He felt terrified and anxious, as his hands trembled and his heart violently thumped. Why was he called? Did he get caught committing another mistake again? Or were they going to question him about his thunderstorm element that he displayed just now? Various questions played in his head. However, he hoped that everything will be fine. Please, take a seat first, young boboiboy. All Might Hero form invited the young man to sit down. He could tell that the boy in front of him was very nervous from the obvious pale face. Do you want some tea? He asked. Maybe with this, Orange Hat Boy will be at ease. I'm fine, thank you, sir. Boboiboy politely declined. Is there anything I can help? He instantly questioned. We called you here because someone entrusted us an envelope to you. Principal Nezu went straight to the point. The sender asked us to give it to you in private. An envelope for me? Boboiboy was confused. Who would send me a letter? Is this person aware of me? He muttered. Yes, here, you may take it. Principal Nezu handed Boboiboy a white envelope. Boboiboy slowly took it from the principal's hand and opened the envelope to read its contents. He was surprised to read the letter he received. Hey there, boy with the weird hat. I heard that you were qualified in the final battle. Congrats from me. Though you lost the 10 million points, but being in second place is already good enough. Well, back to business. The reason I wrote this letter to you because I know who you really are and where you came from. I'm not lying, young man. That is something that God forbids me to do. Say, how has it been in a world filled with heroes and villains? Trust me, they're really a pain in the neck sometimes, but you'll get a hang of it long enough. I'm being dramatic, am I? Okay, back to business. Again, Weird Hat Boy, how about we strike a deal? However, in my game, a great gift requires something worthwhile. I am willing to tell you what's really going on in this world and who Vicious really is, if and only if you manage to get first place at the US Sport Festival. Yes, I'm going to answer those questions inside of your head. If you prove to me that you're worth it, I possibly can't give you stuff for free, right? You have to fight for it. Oh my, it seems that my pen has run out of ink. Break a leg, Weird Hat Boy. I expect great news coming from you, Toodles, your beloved fairy guardian. Boboiboy couldn't believe his eyes. Was it true, or is this person just messing with him? If it's true, then the one would probably send this letter to him is his guardian. Yeah, the mysterious person who helped him when he first came here. Finally, they're answers he has been looking for. All Might and Principal Nezu waited for a reaction from the elemental user. It seemed that the letter was crucial, seeing that Boboiboy gave a shocking expression after reading the letter. Boboiboy, are you okay? Where is this person? Boboiboy quickly cuts them off. Is he still here? I have to see him. He asked in a desperate tone and questioning eyes. All Might was taken back. He had never seen a frustrated and desperate expression from the always cheerful elemental user. This was the first. He just came out from this room 5 minutes ago before you arrived here. All Might answered. Thank you, sir. Without a single glance, Boboiboy left the puzzled teacher and principal. He ran as fast as he could, hoping that he might get to see his guardian before his guardian disappeared again. This was his opportunity, and he won't let it slip by that easily. After running aimlessly, Boboiboy stopped for a while. It will take forever to find my guardian in this crowd. Then an idea came him as he looked for a perfect place to hide from the sight of others. I can't find this person alone, so I'll have to count on my elemental split to help me. Boboiboy carefully looked around him to make sure that there's no one to see him use his elemental split. He'll probably be in trouble if he's been spotted using his elemental split. Alright, no one is here, he said after looking for a while. Boboiboy triple split, a circle containing his 3 out of 7 elemental logos appeared. Boboiboy jumped into it and separated into his earth, leaf, light elements. We have to find our guardian, or else we might never find him again. Earth said to his siblings, I think this person might still be somewhere near you. Our guardian left 5 minutes before we arrived at the principal's office, right? So that means he was already there during the results announcement. If I calculated it correctly, then this person might be either the first year stage, the entrance hall, or somewhere that sells food for the audience. If we hurry, then we might catch him. Earth and Leaf nodded, agreeing to what Light is saying. Then we don't have time. We better search him. Let's meet here after this, Earth told them, and with that they split up in different directions, hoping that they managed to find their guardian. Where are you, Mr. Fairy Guardian? First to your stage, God, this guardian of ours. Is he playing hide and seek or something? Light huffed as he searched around the first-tier stage. We don't know how this guardian even looks like. How on earth are we going to find him? By instinct. He continued searching until came across a green-haired boy and the icy hot user. What did you want to talk about? Midoriya asked the boy in front of him. Midoriya and Todoroki. What are they doing here? Light whispered. Luckily, his presence wasn't seen by both of them. So, he decided to stay for a while, silently hearing their conversation. Oh? And he will also save Midoriya if Todoroki chose to hurt him or something. Midoriya gulped as Todoroki sharply stared at him. He gives off a cold intimidation, different from Kakin. Though, I also feel this kind of sensation when boboiboy is in his lightning form, the green had muttered. I was overpowered, so much that I broke my pledge. Todoroki began speaking. Your last sprint, I felt something from it. It was the similar feeling I felt that I experienced from watching All Might's full power up close. What does that mean? Midoriya asked him back. He was afraid that Todoroki knew he had the one for all quirk. It means I felt something similar coming from you, Todoroki added. Now that you mention it, Midoriya's quirk is almost the same as All Might's. He did say to me that he had a power-based quirk. Light muttered and continued listening. It means I felt something similar coming from you, Midoriya. Are you? Todoroki gave him a cold look as Midoriya shivered in fear. Fear of knowing that his secret was discovered by one of his classmates. All Might's secret love child or something. Light deadpanned after hearing that. For someone with an amazing quirk, you're pretty stupid, Todoroki. Light held his not-taking forehead. There's no way Midoriya is All Might's love child. He literally has a living father, though his father is busy with work or something. Secret love child, Midoriya yelled inside his head. That's not how it is. Why do you think that about me? The green herd quickly asked him back. Since you said that's not how it is, then I'm assuming that there's a connection between the both of you that you can't talk about, right? Todoroki looked at Midoriya as if he challenged the green head to say no to that argument. Endeavor's my old man. I'm sure you know that he's been stuck as the number 2 hero. So Todoroki is the son of the famous number 2 hero. Light muttered and continued listening quietly. If you have something from the number 1 hero, then I have even more reason to beat you, Todoroki said bitterly. To him, All Might is an eyesore because he knew the fact that he couldn't beat All Might, no matter how hard he tries. So he moved on to his next plan. Todoroki began explaining. Although talking about his so-called father was like a poisonous toxin to him. What are you talking about, Todoroki-kun? Midoriya was about to speak when Todoroki cuts him off. You've heard of quirk marriages, right? That thing that became a problem for the 2nd and 3rd generation after superpowers appeared. Choosing a spouse based only on strengthening your own quirk and passing it on to your children, forcing people into marriage, the icy hot user continued. Quirk marriages, don't tell me. Light gasped as he looked Todoroki with a horrific expression. My old man is a man with both accomplishment and money. He won over my mother's relatives and get hold of my mother's quirk. He is trying to fulfill his own desire by raising me to be a hero that surpasses All Might. Both Midoriya and Light couldn't believe what they were hearing. They felt that Todoroki wasn't lying. Todoroki-kun, Todor. It is so annoying. I won't become the tool for a scum like him. Todoroki growled as resentment began escalating within him. In my memories, my mother is always crying. Your left side is unsightly, my mother said as she poured boiling water on me. The heterochromy-eyed boy touched the large scar on his left face. A painful flashback suddenly played on his mind. Yes, a memory of how he was abused by his father while his mother cried day and night because of him. That's too cruel. Light clenched his teeth. How could a person use his son like that? No wonder Todoroki was a little bit shaken when he saw that idiot Fire's sibling of mine. Maybe the reason he was distant to us was because Fire somehow reminded him of his father. Meanwhile, Fire from afar, hey, what did I do wrong? I didn't burn his house or something. I don't deserve to be hated here. Basically, I picked a fight with you to show him what I can do without using my damn old man's quirk, no. I'll reject him completely by winning first place without using it. Todoroki's handsome face darkened. Clearly, he hated his left side quirk and swore to never use it. The world he talked about was so different that honestly, I was scared. I thought about how it could be so different for us, even if we were aiming for the same thing, Midoriya muttered. That's pure hatred, all right. Light side. After knowing this, he couldn't help but want to help Todoroki to overcome this problem. Though Todoroki doesn't see boboiboy as a friend, but still, I can't ignore the fact that he needs help. I don't care if you can't tell me how you're connected to All Might. However, I will rise above you with just my right side. Todoroki continued, giving a sharp glare to the green head. Todoroki-kun, thank you for telling me your story. After hearing that, it seems like my motivation seems trivial compared to yours, but I can't lose either. Midoriya gave him a firm look. I have to live up to the hopes of those who supported me. That declaration of war you gave earlier, I'll return that. I will beat you, too. After hearing that, Todoroki left the green head. However, before he left, he gave Midoriya a look that says, do your best. Unknown to them, the whole conversation between Todoroki and Midoriya was not only heard by Light, but also was heard by an ash-blonde boy who secretly hid on the other side of the wall. Cafeteria place that sells food, huh? Then, it must be the school's cafeteria. Leaf decided as he ran towards the cafeteria, forgetting the fact that he was supposed to search at the food stalls near you. The right place that sells food for the audience. Boboiboy, Kirishima, Kaminari, Ida, and Uraraka called him as soon as they saw the elemental user. Oh, hey guys, Leaf grinned cheerfully at them. Walla Boboiboy, my man, are you having a Go Green campaign or something? Kaminari asked as he pointed Boboiboy now green gym uniform. Boboiboy's blue pay uniform now turned bright green as he is using his leaf element. On the front, the white U pattern is the same, but the red portion of the sleeves have turned yellow. His trousers aren't tucked into his boots and eventually are a bit loose. His red wristbands also turned green. His green hat was now worn haphazardly with the brim at the back, though slightly tilted to the side with the triangular leaf emblem rests at the front. Yes, the green-themed boy we all love. Campaign, Leaf titled his head a little, probably thinking, why do I need to have a campaign, Kaminari? I'm not running for president, Leaf replied to Kaminari's words, which made the Pikachu 2.0 pause for a moment. Kirishima and Siro burst into a laugh, so loud that they could be heard by the whole cafeteria. Boboiboy got you good, Kaminari. They didn't stop laughing. Why are you laughing, guys? Did Kaminari did something stupid again? Leaf innocently asked the redhead and the raven-haired boy. Kirishima and Sira suddenly paused. Hey ha ha ha, he called you stupid, Kaminari. They laughed again. This time even louder than ever. Kaminari glared at the lovable Leaf element as Leaf just smiled at him. Honestly, where were you, Boboiboy? You vanished after the outcome announcement. Uraraka asked the elemental user. I was at the principal office, of course. Our guardian hand sent us a. Leaf stopped for a while, making his friends look at him rather oddly. Oh, I almost forgot. Leaf rubbed his head as he totally forgot the main reason he was there. Did you guys see a mysterious person around here? Leaf asked, making his friends stare at him with wide eyes. Mysterious person. Ito was the first to recover from the sudden shock. I think there's no mysterious person here, Boboiboy. May I ask, what kind of features the person you're looking for? Leaf froze. I don't know, he slowly replied. I never met him. Dude, you're looking for a person you literally don't even recognize. Have you gone crazy or something? Kirishima replied. It's like you're looking for an invisible person, man. Kaminari continued, this person, he is our guardian. Leaf gave them a teary eye, sad because he doesn't have a clue to search this person. I really need to see this person. Kirishima, Kaminari, Uraraka, and Sira silently questioned. Did he have relative coming here or something?
But he said that he was all alone on his own here. I'm sorry that I can't help you with that, boboiboy. Ida apologized to the crying Leaf. However, I think this isn't a suitable place for you to search in. He tried to cheer the elemental user. Hey. What do you mean? Leaf questioned.
Ida is right, silly. The cafeteria is only for student and UE staffs. Kirishima chuckled. I mean, if you're looking for your guardian, then maybe he's at the food stalls or something. Yeah, Kirishima is right, boboiboy. Outsiders can't enter here. It is prohibited, Sira added. Leaf then brightened, too bright that his classmates were forced to cover their delicate eyes. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll be going now. Leaf was about to leave them, but wait, Ida and Uraraka stopped him as Leaf turned towards them. Boboiboy, I've been wondering. What was that special move you made during the previous battle? Ida asked him. That special move with those red lightnings, yeah. I thought your lightning was yellow, not red. But seriously, boboiboy, you were also concealing a special move from us beside Ida. Uraraka looked at Leaf with a wondering look. Now that you mention it, how did you change your lightning power? I mean, the red lightning was much more murderous than the yellow one. Come on, man, answer me. Kaminari ran towards Leaf. Kaminari then shakes Leaf's body until the innocent boy began to feel dizzy. Kirishima and Sira quietly listened. Whatever move boboiboy used during the cavalry battle must be a powerful one. Man, I wished I saw that, they sighed. Well, are you going to answer us, boboiboy? Ida and Uraraka asked again. Leaf gulped as his friends were beginning to surround him, blocking off any exits he could use to escape. Leaf started to sweat as questioning eyes were fixed at him. I have to think of something, he inwardly shouted. What would Light do in a situation like this? Come on, brain, think of an idea. Think. What are we talking about? Leaf gave them his iconic blank face and titled his head a little, acting like an innocent kid who's dodging a question from his parent when he got caught red-handed eating chocolate in the middle of the night. His friends look at him with disbelief as Leaf gave them a bright smile while imaginary flowers were floating all over Leaf. We're talking about the before they could finish. Leaf cuts them off abruptly. What are we talking about again? Leaf asked back, still giving them a confused look. As he perfectly dodging the death question, boboiboy, we wanted to talk about. They tried to continue and again was cut off by the elemental user. Seriously, guys, what are we talking about? This time Leaf titled his head in a cute manner as his grin grew brighter by seconds. You know what? Just go and find your guardian. It was Kaminari who gave up the first. Maybe his eyes were suffering from Leaf's brightness. Awesome, thereby. Leaf cheered as he managed to avoid answering the question. Sorry guys, see you later. Leaf waved at them and quickly fled away. The remaining 5 glanced at one another and, what was that just now? The entrance hall, there's so many people around here. How am I going to find him? Earth groaned. However, that did not stop him from searching for their guardian. I may not know how exactly this person looks like, but I'm going to give up. Arth said resolutely, his brown eyes carefully scanned around. I better look over there. My, is it my lucky day? A mysterious voice was heard behind Earth. Earth turned around, but there was no one there. Was he hallucinating or something? It's nice to finally meet you, protector of power spheres and planet Earth's mightiest elemental hero, boboiboy. Well, I should probably call you Tano or Earth in that hideous form. The mysterious voice was still heard, but the body was nowhere to be seen. "Who are you?" Earth shouted. "Who is this person? And did he know his true identity?" "Me. Well, I'm really flattered you're curious about me, but I can't reveal my true self right now. There won't be any surprises, and that isn't fun, right?" The amused voice teased him. But I should give you a clue." Earth could feel the voice's owner snicker at him. Earth waited for a reply until vicious. The voice only gave him one word, and it was enough for him to be shaken. What? Earth turned right. There was a masked man not far from him. "I'll be looking forward to destroy you, elemental hero." With that, the masked man left him. Wait, Earth quickly chased the masked man and was about to use his earth wall to stop him, but suddenly he bumped into someone. "I'm sorry, I wasn't looking." The leader of the elemental siblings froze as cold turquoise eyes looked at him, a sharp glare. The people around him were starting to whisper, as if Earth was caught doing something wrong or something. "You're the boy with the elemental quirk, huh?" the harsh voice said, with a hint of curiosity plus dissatisfaction at the end. His turquoise eyes still fixed at the boy in front of him. "I am, and who are you?" Earth politely asked when suddenly the people around him gasped. This boy, had he gone nuts or something? That's the number to hero he's talking to. Oh my, this boy isn't shaken by Endeavor's immense aura. As expected from a US student, whoa, this is the first time I saw Endeavor stopped and talked to people. Earth clearly could hear what they were saying. He wasn't deaf or something. So the man in front of him is the number 2 hero, Endeavor, her. If he's a hero, then why does he have such cold and threatening eyes? "I'm Flame Hero, Endeavor boy," Endeavor simply replied. "I saw your performance just now and your fire element form is impressive." Then he paused for a while. "But let me tell you this, elemental boy, Todoroki Shoto beat you in the final match. After all, he's my son." Endeavor then walked away, leaving our beloved elemental user. Stop, Earth Wall. An Earth Wall emerged before Endeavor, preventing him from moving forward. The Flame Hero turned to Earth. "This boy has guts, huh?" He muttered, "Mr. Flame Hero, I don't know why you unexpectedly declared that, but I'm not planning to lose either." Earth gave him a determined look. "I am going to win this. I need and will win first place in the US Sports Festival, so I can finally have my answers." He inwardly shouted, "What's your name, elemental boy?" The Flame Hero asked in a bitter tone. "It's boboiboy, sir." Earth nearly slipped his tongue. "Then do your best, because no matter what your reasons are, my son will still take you down. Mark my words." With a brief look, Endeavor left Earth. Earth took a deep breath as his earth wall collapsed. Then suddenly he realized something and quickly looked at his surroundings. Oh wonderful, now I lost Masked Man. Earth sighed, but he had a feeling their path will cross again. People around him stared Earth with astonishment while some of them took pictures of him. This boy was acknowledged by Endeavor. They all gasped after witnessing such a scene just now. After a while, after the long search, Earth, Leaf, and Light finally decided to meet again. After all, the next round will start soon, so they have to get ready and conserve their energy. The 3 of them felt a little disappointed because they did not find their guardian. Cheer up, guys. I'm sure if we win the US Sports Festival, then we can finally meet him. Earth tried to give them encouragement even though he was also a bit sad. Yeah, Leaf and Light gave him a sad smile. Now let's combine before anyone noticed we're missing or something. With that, Leaf and Light merged together with Earth. Thank goodness no one saw us. Boboiboy took a deep breath when suddenly his head hurts like it always does after his elements merge back. Different memories came bursting into his mind. What the hapaka? Each particular recollection slowly played in his head, shocking him with what had just occurred. Now that lunch is over, it's finally time to reveal the last game. Present Mike announced while the audience roared, excited for the upcoming match. But before that, there's good news for all of you who didn't make it to the finals. We've prepared recreational games that everyone can participate in. We've even brought real cheerleaders from America to spice things up. Then the whole first-year stadium plunged into silence as everyone eyes fixed on the girls from Class 1A. Hey, both Aizawa and Present might question the crazy situation before them. What are they doing? Aizawa asked as the girls were now in an orange cheerleader uniform while holding yellow pom-poms. This plan had Mineta and Kaminari written all over it. What's the matter, Class 1A? What kind of fan service is that? Present Mike asked those girls, Mineta, Kaminari, you tricked us, didn't you? Yayorizu exclaimed furiously. They were fooled by the likes of those two bastards. During lunchtime, Yayorizu and Jiro were approached by those two. They lied to them by telling the girls that they have to wear a cheerleader outfit and do a cheer battle this afternoon. It was something they heard from Aizawa-sensei, those pesky boys added. Of course, Yayorizu and Jiro shivered in disgust thinking about that. Still, they did it anyway thinking that it was true, especially when Aizawa-sensei's name was involved with it. Why am I always caught up in Mineta's schemes? Yayorizu slumped down, feeling betrayed. I even used my quirk to make these outfits. Mineta and Kaminari grinned with satisfaction as they managed to trick the girls. Next time, we should, excuse me, boys. Boboiboy walked up behind those two. However, it was Earth that took control of him right now. It's not nice to trick young maidens, especially tricking them into doing stupid things like this. Earth gave them a murderous aura as he darkly smiled. His aura was enough to make both Mineta and Kaminari shudder with terror. A real man knows how to respect a woman, boys. You're such a good man, boboiboy. Kirishima let out a touched hair. If I ever catch the both of you doing horrible things like this again, then I'll throw you to the edge of the galaxy, he warned them with a killing gaze. Especially you, Mineta. You'll be a great pulp when I'm done with you. Min and Kaminari quickly nodded, afraid that Earth is going to kill them. Earth quickly created a wall to block others from viewing his friends in that sexy cheerleader outfit. You girls better change back to your gym uniform, Earth advised as he looked somewhere else, blushing. Boboiboy is such a gentleman, the girls praised. Thank you, Boboiboy. They thanked him, quickly got changed. Alright, everyone, let's have fun competing in the recreational games. When that's over, the 16 from the 4 teams that made it to the final round will duke it out tournament style, one-on-one, the announcement continued. Now let's draw lots to determine your battle opponents. Midnight took over. However, excuse me, Midnight-sensei, Ojiro suddenly raised his hand. I'm withdrawing. This had made his friends looked at him with a surprising look. Double quotes Ojiro. Why? Midoriya quickly asked him. Yeah, you worked so hard for this, Boboiboy added, hoping that Ojiro would change his mind. I barely remember anything from the cavalry battle until almost the end. I think it was that guy's quirk. Ojiro turned to Shinzu, who was totally ignoring the commotion in front of him. Midoriya and Boboiboy turned their gaze towards the one and only general department student who made it to the finals. What kind of quirk does he have? They questioned. I know that this is a rare chance and it's foolish to waste it, but everyone here competed by giving their all. And I can't be up there with everyone without knowing what really happened. Ojiro continued, feeling somewhat upset with his previous results. I'm Naranjaki Shoto from Class 1B. I also want to withdraw for the same reason. Regardless of ability, don't you think it goes against the goal of this sports festival for those who didn't do anything to move on to the final round? A student from Class 1B voiced his opinion. What's with these guys? They're so manly. Kirishima said as his feeling was touched again. Youthful talk like that is something. I like Ojiro, Shota. I accept your withdrawal. Midnight gave them a huge grin as she acknowledged their withdrawal. She decided based on her tastes, the students' sweat drop. In that case, Sensei, they should replace the 2 missing spots. Kendo raised her hand and pointed at Tetsu's team. The ones who fought to the end and stayed in the top, Team Tetsu. Such youthful spirit. All right then, I accept. Then please discuss and send to members from your team to continue to the next round. After a brief discussion, they decided that Tetsu and Shiozaki will continue on the next round. Tetsu and Shiozaki will be the stars from Class 1B. In short, Tetsu, similar to his name, has steel gray hair and sharp jagged teeth. His features were almost the same with Kirishima, as color was the only difference between them. Next to the boy was a girl with thin thorny vines-like hair. Elegance and politeness would probably fit to describe her. And she was Shiozaki. These two are one of the top students in Class 1B. Good luck, guys. Make Class 1B proud. Hananuki and Oaze cheered for them. All right. Let's leave the tournament aside for a momentary interlude. And have fun with the recreation. First up, scavenger hunt. Present Mike announced as the first game began, boboiboy decided to join the scavenger hunt, where he really needs to keep his mind off his guardian. Everyone was now starting to collect miscellaneous objects that they were given on a card. However, among all of the cards, boboiboy got the hardest one. Hey Todoroki! Boboiboy decided to use his water element and approach the hybrid quirk user. Can you help me? Water said with a poker face. What? Todoroki simply replied as boboiboy showed him his card. Todoroki was frozen upon seeing the revealed content. Eternal Prince of Tempestuous Destiny. Then there was an awkward silence between them. Both Todoroki and Water didn't know the right words to say about this. You seem like a handsome prince from a fantasy book. So, can you follow me for a bit? Water gave him a blank look and quickly pushed him forward, forcing Todoroki to walk with him. You know, Todoroki, you can't run from your problems forever. Soon enough, you'll have to face them whether you like it or not, Water said, which made the heterochromia boy surprised. After the scavenger hunt, Water thanked Todoroki and went somewhere else. Probably sleeping somewhere warm. Is it me or does boboiboy know something? Todoroki muttered as Water's figure began disappearing out of his sight. Hey guys, are you ready? The finals that you've been waiting for are finally starting. Finally, the tournament battle was about to begin. Without further ado, let's begin the first match for today. Match number 1, Kaminari versus Ashido. Good luck, their classmates cheered for those two. Even if you're a girl, I won't go easy on you, Ashido. I'll end this in an instant. Kaminari pointed out the pink acid quirk user, likewise, Kaminari. Don't you think that I can't kick your butt just because you're a guy? Ashido replied, what is this? A war between man and woman. Present Mike commented, first match, start, he announced. Kaminari was the first to move as he began charging his electric, but Ashido already came up with a brilliant plan to counter Kaminari's dangerous lightning. Hey Kaminari, she called him, in which it attracted Kaminari's attention. Say, why don't we go on a date after this? She gave him a girly smile. Date. Kaminari lost focus as his bolts of lightnings were starting to disappear. Now this is my chance. Ashido acted quickly and used her acid to slide forward. I'm sorry, but I was kidding. Besides, you're not my type. With that, she punched Kaminari in the stomach and chin, making the lightning user unconscious. Because of the powerful punches he got, Kaminari is down. The winner is Ashido. Midnight declared as the audience cheered. Seriously, Kaminari? boboiboy questioned. Are you really that desperate to date? And facepalmed. Well, that did end in an instant, Midoriya commented as he began muttering, filling his hero notebook with pieces of information he just gained. As expected, Ashido-san have good reflexes and physical strength. Even during the quirk assessment test, she placed 9th out of everyone. What is her secret? He muttered again. Midoriya, please stop. You're scaring the others. Boboiboy sweat dropped beside Midoriya. The second match continued with Tokoyami and Yayorizu's match. The second match also ended up in an instance as Tokoyami pushed Yoruzu out of bounds using Dark Shadow. For the second match, Tokoyami received an overwhelming victory. I couldn't do anything. Yoruzu looked down, upset that she was beaten in a second by Tokoyami. Tokoyami advanced to the second round. Midnight announced the second winner. Tokoyami's Dark Shadow. Could it be the greatest quirk ever? Present Mike praised him. Hey, not bad. That Dark Shadow is an interesting quirk. A man with blonde hair and red wings commented at Tokoyami's performance. Finally, someone that caught my eyes. The problem was her time lag. The light within boboiboy commented. Tokoyami can bring out Dark Shadow with no time lag, whereas Yoruzu needs time to gather her thought and ideas. This also applies to her quirk, as she has to gather her thought first then think of something to create. Welp, I better get ready then. I'm up for the third match. Boboiboy stood up. Good luck, Boboiboy. Midoriya gave him some encouragement. I can wait to see Boboiboy's match. The greenhead inwardly whispered as he couldn't contain himself to write long notes about Boboiboy's quirk. He's up next, hey. Both Bakugo and Todoroki turned their gaze towards our elemental hero. Awesome, Turbake. Thanks, Midoriya. I hope I can win this. With that, Boboiboy walked away, ready for his match. Hey, I've been wondering, who is Boboiboy's opponent? Ojiro, who sat behind Midoriya, asked the greenhead. Oh, his opponent is... End of chapter 10. Link down to the comments. If you want to read the rest of the story, I hope you all enjoy. Goodbye.